Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well. So I just want to come on here and say that, I lied. It hasn't been 20 years since I've been in a real relationship. It's been 16 years since I was 19 years old. I'm 35 now. So I apologize. I exaggerated and I made it seem longer than it actually is. And, I feel like I did that because I'm trying to make my situation seem just trying to make it seem like it's been a long fucking time since I've even been in a relationship, and the relationship that I was in, fucking, it was a long ass time ago, and even that was at a crazy time in my life. So I don't know, this whole thing is very alien to me. So I feel very inexperienced and rusty, and um, anyways, I just wanted to clarify some words that I spoke earlier on a video, and then, also just to point out that I know I'm apologizing all the time, and that's because I'm always reflecting on what I do. I'm always trying to check myself to see if I've been tripping or hurt anybody or said anything that's wrong. It's just always been, it fluctuates in levels of intensity, but I've always just been somebody that's trying to, make up for the wrong that I've done, and, this is also why as far as what I can do to make it better with Yana, the one thing she's asking me to do, like I said, I can't do feeling that I'd be speaking the truth. So, but other than that, I'll do whatever she wants me to do to help her situation out, as long as I don't feel like I'm enabling bad, behavior. But if she doesn't want me to watch her stream, won't watch her stream. If she wants me to unsubscribe, I'll unsubscribe. If she wants me to shit, I'm not even trying to speak on her being whatever anymore. Sometimes that shit pops up, but that's just my truth right now. But I really don't want to push it. I'm not even trying to, make it work or anything like that anymore. I'm trying to just, honestly, now it's more of like, I'm in a position where I need to worry about my own survival and shit, just because, self-destruction is a real thing in my life, and I've entered an area that has got me really fucked up in the past. So I got to navigate in a good way and keep my feet going and keep my spirits up, and, try not to let other people's views of me fuck me up too much, because that's something that I've allowed to have a lot of power over me throughout the years. And it's not good. They don't know what I've been through. They don't know who I am. Not, you guys don't want to be my friends. That's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to force people to be my friends. If they don't want to be my friends, that's fucking crazy. So, you know, honestly, what is everybody doing out here? It's, what are all these friends doing these days? They go to bars. I'm not trying to go to bars. I'm not trying to talk about mundane bullshit. I don't want to hear about the political systems. I don't want to, to me, the solution is extremely fucking easy and simple. And if you're not interested in trying to detach from money and the satanic system, then it's like it's just going to be an argument with us, or me. I've already had this debate with my friends time and time again, so I know how they feel. So it's like, for me, I don't, we know each other, we grew up to each other, and I got love for everybody, and especially the ones that I grew up with. But at the same time, like, if we were in the same room together, like hanging out, it's like with my brother, we don't hang out because we don't have much to relate on. Like, he plays soccer and he watches, his movies, and he's trying to get a job, and that's, he doesn't really have any much desire to try to change things. He doesn't really feel like it's his place to do so. He's more concerned about his own survival at the moment. So it's hard for me to relate to that, because I've always been somebody that's just thinking differently. That's why I've never tried to find some good career that pays money, or even go to college, or any of these fucking things. I've never really been about that, because it's always been different for me. My calling's always been and felt different. And I think it's time I truly embrace that and stop fucking worrying about what people think about me, because they're not me. And I don't really think, I don't need to say all that, but just remember, you can detach anytime. Anybody can walk out of this fucking bitch. It ain't that hard. You do need to make sure you got some training and some gear and this and that, but things do work out for you if you have faith. The spirituality, whatever you want to call it, your Heavenly Father and your Heavenly Mother, I believe they really do exist. In the times that I've gone out in faith, things do, in a sense, protect you and help guide you. But and you're going to have better chances doing that with the more love that you have in your heart. So this is why I've always been about love being your greatest insurance, because it's that energy vibration, it's that pattern that you are, that you've been performing, that you've been in action of, that carries with you everywhere you go. So when you do choose to leave for righteous reasons, because this is a righteous decision. I'm not trying to leave because I don't want to work. I don't want to work for the satanic system. You know, it's different. So you're leaving for a righteous reason, okay? And if you've got a lot of love in your heart, that's a lot of love. It's a lot of goodness. It's a lot of righteousness that you're carrying with you wherever you go. So, you know, that's going to help manifest what you need to manifest. And when I say the word manifest, it's not even, it's already there. It's just waiting for you. But you got to also take that risk and, you know, walk out on faith. You know, be about it. Pick up your cross. You know, be an example of how we can fucking really change this shit. And at this point, it's not even just about change, it's also about your own survivability. Because, again, unless you want to be a part of their game and their show and their fucking system, you know, which includes the vaccine and all the shit they got planned for y'all, and wherever that leads you, wherever you believe it leads you, I believe it leads you to a very dark place with very little good emotions. It's going to be very cold-hearted, very calcified, very much people not giving a fuck about anybody else. Everybody's stuck in their own misery. It's gonna be fucking horrible. So it's kind of like zoos. You know, if you go to a zoo and you see the animal, like especially zoos where they don't treat them very well at all, like they don't have good, just it's all around kind of bad. You know, that, but probably even worse. You know, because a lot of times some of them, I don't know, who the fuck knows how it's gonna be. It's nothing I want to be a part of. So. But again, you know, a lot of it all depends on what you guys are continuing to enable and pay attention to. That's why the video I made about paying attention to shit you don't like, you gotta be careful with that. You know, it's good to be aware and, you know what something's is about, but, you know, if you're just continuing to talk shit about it when you could be building a raft to get the fuck out of there, then it's like, you know, you're being foolish. You're just talking shit. That's all you're gonna get is shit. You know, but if you decide to go build something, if you decide to go try to create something, if you decide to go try to work with others, then you're gonna get that, because you're putting that out there in one way, shape, or form. It's gonna come to you. It has to. It's called physics, cosmic currency. It's the way the universe works. That's what I believe. Okay, again, I say that in a very, it is what it is, but that's what I've come to find out. So that's what I'm gonna share with you guys, and I'm gonna try to wait till my parents get back from their trip in 10 days, but you know, I'm sure I will wait, but you know, my brother, sometimes he really, you know, it's hard to be around him because I just don't feel like he cares about things at the same level I do, and I end up picking up a lot of slack, and fucking it gets old, man. And then it's also for me like my enabling bad behavior here. Am I allowing this situation to continue as it is? And I also don't feel like confronting him about it, and then trying to use my, you know, loving, influential ways to speak about it at times. Like I just don't have that. I don't know if I have that essence right now. I feel a bit burned out in some emotional angles. So part of me feels like the best thing to do is to just, you know, get my gear together and head south. This would also give Yana a break from, you know, she wouldn't have to see my face anymore, because I know she doesn't like it, and I don't think her continuing to talk shit is good for her. So by me doing this, I would give her less of something to talk shit about, even though she's gonna find something else. But that's on her. You know, all I can do is try to remove myself and let her know I don't think it's healthy for her, and do what's healthy for me. So, all right, hope you all have a good day. Love you all. Bye.